Hi guys, it's Maggie here with a review. I really only do reviews for figures that I'm really blown away by. And I am sufficiently blown away by my new Marineford IKmarinefordLuffy. I really don't believe in having a zillion Luffy figures or just collecting everything. But after seeing some pictures that Blacksmith took and talking on IRC with Blacksmith and Sensui, I decided to go for it, and he was about 4,000 yen at Mandarake, and I am stunned by him. I just wanted to give everyone on the forum like a full view of him because I think not enough people own this figure, personally. So let's just turn him around. Beautiful folds in the clothing there. At first, when this figure came out, we made fun of it because we thought he looked like he was taking a dump, you know, essentially. He was in a very strange pose. Not strange, I mean, we all know the pose, pretty famous at this point. But it just didn't look very good from the initial photos. But in person, I assure you, he's amazing. You've got a great face on him. I've never seen a more Luffy looking figure. Even Grand Line Men, I haven't seen it. And his nose is very thin and pointy, but that's kind of the way that Luffy's drawn anyway. So, I mean, his nose is like razor thin. And if you look at him from underneath his chin, it looks very strange, but that is how Oda draws it. So you can't really criticize the original art. You know, this is what Luffy looks like. And the detailing on his hat is really great. All the folds, light just cascades down this figure really well. Look at his feet. His feet are great. Well, I mean, you can't see very well with this camera, but his feet are great. You can see the tension in the toes on the end here. Much better than his Portrait of Pirate toes, which always look like fingers. I actually have my Portrait of Pirates Luffy right here. Look at that. I mean, he is kind of moving in this one a bit more, but much better toes, or so I feel. And his hands. Look how great those hands are. Look you can see all the tendons going up. You can really feel this pose that he's pushing on his knees and he's bent over and rah, you know, you can feel it so well. So much better than so many figures are. So many figures, they don't have any weight to them. They don't have a good feel to them. This one's perfect. Perfect. Just hunched over, just wonderful sculpting of his muscles. Again, his hands. Plus they made his fingers going into his little fluff here on his pants, which is brilliant. It's just so great. So, just for yucks, I brought over his competition, which essentially, hold on, which is right here, Marineford, the other Marineford Luffy. So, if you take their faces, yeah, right. Which one is more Luffy to you? Let's all be honest now. Let's just be honest. So, you know, in this one's body, I mean, of course, Mega House tends to stylize things a lot more, but yeesh. And they always have this crotch thing going on. It looks really weird, like an intersection. It's just strange, you know. It always has a weird butt thing going on, I have to say. Like, on Neo Luffy, it was the same thing. Just really strange. And his hair is like sharp as knives. This one is just perfect. His hair isn't too sharp. It's just kind of, you know, when a dog gets angry and the scruff on the back of his neck stands up. It's kind of what the feeling that you get from this. This one, not so much. It looks like pieces of paper, kind of just folded, like layered on top of each other. Not that impressive. Okay. And then for facial, I decided to also compare with the beloved Grand Line Men, which looks wonderful. of course. Really great Luffy. But wow. And lastly, I just thought I would give you guys a good reminder. Let's change the lighting on this a little bit too so you can see him. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, a little bit hard. Ta-da! Manga chapter. Here's originally in. So this is the manga. And there's the figure. And they definitely took some liberties. They filled out his legs better. Made them a bit thinner. Oda tends to make his figures, well, for lack of a better word, look rubbery. Which, of course, Luffy is Gomu Gomu, but still. So, if I was anyone with a couple extra bucks and a big One Piece fan, I would run out and buy this thing before he's gone. Go get him. Go on. Go get him. You know you want to. He's wonderful. I was wondering if I would regret this, but you know what? I have absolutely zero regrets. And if I had to sell my whole collection, this guy is one of the ones I would keep. Alright, happy hunting!